when you see people with like completely different opposing viewpoints arguing, I personally get the impression that nothing is learned here at all. Like,
Yeah.
you know, when you hear like pro-life versus pro-choice or whatever, and it's like, you know, abortion is murder. No, it's a woman's body, a woman's choice. Okay, who gained anything from that conversation?
Nobody learned a perspective from anybody in that argument.
Not at all.
obviously,
You're viewing the situation as two completely separate things, and that's it. It's no owning anyone
confirmation bias.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're not. You. And the thing about these people is like they jump into like their own little like hug boxes, their own little like communities, and they just keep bouncing the same idea back and forth.
Definitely,
Like,
yeah.
They never extend or like enhance their idea. They never.
It's like
even
Andrew
take
Tate
other
says
sides.
women can't drive, and it's like,
right? Like,
well, you're a
what is the-
misogynist, Mike.
What is the argument? to his
Yeah,
lived in
yeah, well, you're a
experience, right?
misogynist,
Like, if
and he's like,
if
yeah,
Andrew tells
I am.
me, oh, I lived in my life,
Destroyed.
couldn't drive. What am I supposed to say? I'm like, well, I have 10 women in my life too, Andrew, and all of them can fucking drive a vehicle perfectly fine. Like, what do you want? Like, at that point, we're just arguing our personal like experiences against each other. You know, it's like,
Hey, that's one I could kind of argue. I mean, I crashed a side by side, and I'm a male. Okay,
Yep.
Impossible.
so I saw a female. driving
You are bringing us down.
I know.
You are doing
Andrew,
bad.
My Lord and Savior Andrew, I'm sorry.
to be fair though, for Andrew can use this as an example. I was driving a couple days ago, and I was driving down an intersection, right? And this is my total fuck up, by the way. It was a yellow, and I was like, I think I can make this yellow. So I like pedal like my fucking car down, and I'm like, I go from like fucking 40 to 100. And I'm like cutting it. The guy gets into the center console, so it's about to be a head-on collision. And in the last second, I do like this Forza Horizon near miss, fucking dodge the guy, and he's like honking his horn, like following me for 2 fucking blocks, honking the horn, and I'm like, brother, nobody got injured.
We're cool.
Today. If you want to get out and cause an injury now, we can fucking do it. But like, hey, brother, it's over. You know what I mean? Like, I admit it, I fucked up, but I, as a male in this case, dropped this out of it. Okay, I fucking dodged that. But I would challenge
Buddha,
anybody.
You just
of
kept
any
the
gender.
average up. Thank you.
Yeah.
I would love to challenge anybody of any gender to recreate the same. So stay winning, boy. Andrew could use that as an example, but because that's where he runs into. But the thing with Andrew, it's like, just to, I guess, tie it all off. Really, it's like he is without a doubt a troll on the internet, and to give a troll power and validate their bullshit is kind of a disservice to everything else. You know what I mean? Like, anybody that's kind of, like, when XQC and Aiden Ross jump into a debate, they're not the most highly intelligent people in the world or anything. I'm just saying they ain't going to the University of Toronto as like fucking honors graduates or anything of that nature. But like, when they're arguing, like, even a basic point like self-defense, they have no idea how to actually like argue with a man like Tate. Like, if Tate asked me that, I'm like, yeah, absolutely, I would fucking bring the self-defense. What do you mean? Like, he mentions self-defense, and actually she's like, I'd stay upstairs. And like, Andrew Tate's like, even if you had a gun? And he's like, why are you changing the argument? I'm like, okay, don't be so fucking dense. You knew.
Well, I think that's like two people with like complete different mindsets. You have one person who's a trained fighter who knows how to defend himself, and then one person
world
who
champion kickboxer.
streams behind a computer all the time, and if he's
Gets
confronted
swatted
by a
every
guy,
second week,
he's like, I don't want to deal with it. I'll hide.
The another interesting thing, like Aiden Ross, does he argue with him? I think Aiden's like,
No, I think
he agrees with everything he says.
Dude,
He just gets bullied by him.
Yeah,
converted.
His son called
Yeah.
him a dick rider, and he had his two friends say, "Don't say that about my friend. He's not riding his dick." And I was like, "Wow, is that what this is about?"
Yeah, like, see, here's the other thing that I don't get on. When somebody gets that mad over the internet, I'm like, what are you gonna do? Fly over to my house and fight me? Pussy?
Yeah, I was
Let's
like,
do it. Like, I'm like, I don't care.
you know what actually is crazy, to tie this back into fighting and Andrew Tate. My friend Leon Lush, excellent YouTuber.
Yes.
Someone I consider a great friend.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show. Great guy. Truly great guy. Andrew Tate does not like Leon Lush at all. Okay. Leon Lush made a video on Andrew Tate a year ago or something like that with one of his buddies, and they were saying how they brought up a clip how Tate said that in Spider-Man, he thinks Spider-Man's a pussy and the worst superhero because he wouldn't kill the guy that killed his Uncle Ben. And then I haven't seen that part of the video specifically, but Leon and the other guy they were with, according to Tate, said that they wouldn't have killed him. And Tate had like a big problem with that. And then like made a video response and then just roasted Leon Lush's wife for like a long time, right? It is really bad. is really bad. It's very uncalled for and very, very, very disgusting, right? And I was just like, all right, bro.
Well, in Andrew's defense, he wouldn't have killed Uncle. He wouldn't have killed him. He would have ordered him.
True, yeah.
Two separate
Yeah.
things. Two separate.
But yeah, like that goes back to the whole thing of like going down to the fucking stairs and defending yourself. I mean, would you guys have killed Uncle Ben's killer?
No.
If your father figure was murdered, you wouldn't have killed him?
Nah,
Absolutely.
Visions?
Clean shot to the head.
If you had a chance, you wouldn't have?
I wouldn't have.
Me? Would I have killed Uncle?
I would have killed
like, the
Uncle
killer
Ben.
Of your basically your father figure, your only father figure.
I don't think I would do that, and there's a reason why I wouldn't do that. It's because like you're really devolving yourself down to the. If
I'm
I was
with
a superhero,
Yeah.
I don't know if
Right?
I could
I would have to
down, 'cause at that
ask
point-
myself, what does Uncle Ben want?
So I think
Right.
Yeah,
in the position
like,
of self-defense, like absolutely kill the guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, if you're involved in the scenario directly, I feel like you probably would have the
Yeah.
the
But if
the
it's at a point
masculine
where
imperative.
you have the power and you just catch up to the guy, I'm with you.
if you're hunting
I'm with
down,
Leon
yeah.
Lush, all right? I'm with him and
Yeah.
his wife. I'm on their
Well,
side.
a chunk of my family is in law enforcement, and like it's a good discussion mechanism for it too, because it's like for a chunk of them, it's like we're not so much more different than criminals in a way too, except the only reason is like there's a line that you just don't cross, you know, like you don't kill somebody, you don't commit, you're also not a criminal. You might be on like the opposite end of the playing field, but it's like as far as your execution can go, sometimes as far as your mentality, it's like sometimes you're not all that far off. You know what I mean? Like in order to catch some bad guy, you have to understand how bad guys
Definitely,
are.
yeah.
That kind of mentality.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like in that case, you're not too far off, and they know how you think too. The only thing that separates you is you're not willing to go to their level. You know, it's like it's easy to kill a man. It's way difficult to forgive somebody and like abide by the law, right? Like they have to like you really like it's kind of like if you broke into like a child trafficking ring, right? And you caught the guy running it. You know, it's probably really difficult for you not to put a bullet into the guy.
Yeah.
But then you think to yourself, you remind yourself, it's like, hey, I gotta let my emotion cool down, because the actual punishment, if I bring this guy in alive, is far worse, right? You know what I mean?
But also, it's
So
not
it's like,
about
that's
what's
the kind of
worse.
stuff you have
It's
to go
I think
with.
people that like take up
It's about what's right.
that mantle, they have to subscribe to a higher moral authority. Otherwise, they are just
Absolutely.
You know, what makes you any different than this person who's subscribing to their own morals? You know, like
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm a murderer
like-
then. I don't know.
I mean, listen. I think it's a tough call. Like, I think if you're
Yeah.
faced with that situation, it's not something a movie can really instill. Like, that's like a test of character. But I also would argue it doesn't really it doesn't really make you a good or bad person if you chose to kill the fucking murder of your father figure. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
If someone murdered my dad, it would be hard for me not to want to kill them.
yeah, right.
I think
Like,
that's the
I'm
the
with
normal
you.
guttural reaction,
agree.
right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
eye for an eye.
I don't know
So-
what I would do in this situation. I'm just trying to.
It's
Yeah.
tough. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
like, I hope to God I'm never put into a situation where I have fucking spider
Oh.
powers, and that's the thing.
Right.
So it's like, in that case, like, it's easy to look at it from the side and think you want to be the good character, but I think it's like immediately different when you're in the actual heat of the moment for sure.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
it's easy for us to say that because we've never lived that experience. So fucking who knows? But he got pissed. He like went after his wife for that.
There was more to it. They weren't. It wasn't just specifically that it started with the Spider-Man thing, and then they went through all of his content and were like talking about how he's such a misogynist, etc., and like how he's a liar and just a standard like Ty Lopez course seller type guy.
Yeah.
Standard YouTube commentary of Andrew Tate. And then he just makes fun of him. I mean, it's very eye for an eye.